A random thought. You know something crazy? If you read the Bible, it said that the end will come like a thief in the night. Now, it could be talking about two things. Was it talking about your transition, your death? Was it talking about that? Because it does. Because you don't know the time, nor the day, nor the hour. So you're not going to see it coming. Or was it talking about Armageddon? It never said it will come like a thief in the night, as in you're going to be asleep while the thief is in your house. It didn't say that you would be sleeping while the thief was in your house. It says it's going to come like a thief in the night. People break in and steal things while people are awake. Who's to say Armageddon isn't happening right now? Who's to say that 1,000 years or anything? Who's to say that's not happening right now? I'm just saying, these are random thoughts, but who's to say it's not happening right now? Think about it. If you're part of the world, you're not going to be knowledge that is ending in the first place. You're going to be dwelling on the signs. Only the ones that's into their higher self is acknowledging the end of the world. Ask anybody that's really tapped in, they'll tell you it's the end of the world. It's happening right now. Anybody will tell you that. From your perception, it's not, because you still waking up in the morning going to work. Most people view that the end of the world is going to be a day. Who to say that the end of the world wasn't going to be over a span of years? Look at what's going on right now. Who to say it's going to necessarily be explosions and everything? Look what's happening today. Actually turn on the news and look what is happening. Armageddon could simply be a self-destruction. Simply. Look what's going on. Most people say it's going to be a war between God and the devil. Look around you. Isn't nature having a battle with God and the devil? Isn't the devil having a battle with nature? Look at nature. Nature is being destroyed. And nature always wins though, but nature is fighting for its life. Even if that means we're all wiped off the planet, the earth gonna be here. It's nothing powerful enough that a human can create that can destroy the planet. The planet can live without us. We can't live without the planet. See, a lot of y'all went in on Spiritual Zoe, I think that's his name, when he was mentioning about the end of the world. And you're not noticing anything? Men are lovers of themselves, lovers of money. Even the poor people that say they don't love money, money's not important to them, that's even a lie, because you get up every morning and you go get the paper. We all do it. So you slaving for God and for riches. I mean, you slaving for riches and not for God. If you got a 9-to-5, you're slaving for money. And there's consequences to that, believe it or not. There's consequences to this. Check out, it's 4:44 on the time. I'm supposed to do this. But who's to say the end of the world is not happening right now? Or your perceptions can be a little different. Your death, aka transition, is your personal Armageddon. That's your great tribulation or whatever. But look out in the world right now. Wars breaking out, trafficking. It's more bad things to talk about than good to the ego. So who's to say it's not happening right now? What if Armageddon is happening right now? And the spiritual minded ones know what I'm talking about. What if it's already happening? We eat and drink poison every single day. We do this. We get in these cars, we're driving. Even the gas that comes from our car, we're polluting the air. What if Armageddon is just simply us self-destructing the world? I mean, just look at what we're doing. We're idolizing people that's not even, that you've never met. We kill animals not because we're hungry, because it tastes good. Because let's face it, we're natural vegetarians. Let's just stop bullshitting ourselves. You cook the meat and you use vegetables to make it taste good. You use salt, seasoning, and all this other shit to make it taste good. You wouldn't eat meat without seasoning, so that tells yourself that you're not a natural meat eater. You're a vegetarian by nature. So we're so outside of our natural self that we're so deep into our root chakra. What if Armageddon is happening right now? What if it's happening? Who's to say Armageddon is not going to happen on a beautiful day like this? Nobody said Armageddon was going to be one day and it was going to be over with. They just get it over with one day. Armageddon is a war. Armageddon is a war. Listen to me one more time. Armageddon is a war. A war is just not one day. A war is a constant battle. Isn't it war everywhere? There's spiritual warfare. There's war on drugs. There's war on trafficking. There's war on food. There's war everywhere you turn. There's a war happening. So, with that being said, how come all these wars can't be put together and be one big Armageddon? That's all a war is. How come Armageddon can't be happening right now? Just a random thought. A disobedient child won't live out their days. So when you disobey Mother Earth, you get my point. Mother said you're supposed to be eating from me. You're supposed to be knowledge within self, and you choose to ignore everything else. To when they say a disobedient child, who's to say it was not talking about you being disobedient to Mother Nature? Because there's laws that we are supposed to follow as children of Mother Nature. There are laws, and when you go against that law, your days are numbered. See, all the thou shalt nots, those are men's laws. I'm down with the principles of my aunt because it's I have not, so that makes you more accountable. But what about the laws of Mother Nature? She got laws, man. And a disobedient child won't live out their days. Continue to embrace greatness and walk in positivity, and let the light in you shine so bright and illuminate the path for others to see it in themselves. Always go within, or you will go without. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.